SwimSwam.com, joined by Dave Durden, coach of the Cal Bears, who sits second after night number 1 here at NC2A's. A little different feel than night number 1 last year, where it seemed like everything, even things that you might not have hoped to go well, just seemed to fall into place.
Sure. Well, yeah, I think every path is different, and so I mean you have to appreciate the moments that you're in, and we, as hard as it is, don't necessarily look back and try and compare things from year to year. Oh, we were at this point last year. We were at this point 2 years ago. We were at this point 3 years ago. So it's because that you just drive yourself insane when you start to do that. But I thought we had some really good swims. We had some tough swims, some tough breaks in some areas. But I think we're just getting more and more into the meet. The more that we swim, the more that we race. And it's not going to be an easy, fairy tale meet. It never is. No matter what year it's been since I've been at Cal, we've had, moments that have been, adverse situations that we've had to get over, and so, we're working, and we'll probably have some over the next 2 days too. So. But it's good. I like where our guys are. They're gritty. They're looking forward to racing, and we want to see. And our guys genuinely want this. They want to race guys at their best. And when you see 3:02.0 up on the board and a 49, whatever, and a 49 ridiculous on a 100 breaststroke, yeah. It's like, you're starting to see some guys swimming at their best, which is really cool. That's what this meet should be about.
What would be some of the occurrences that you look at as tough breaks today?
Wilk Hamilton had a tough swim in the morning of the 500. Looked really good through the first 300. Just tried to change gears and it just didn't. His rhythm just kind of switched up just a little bit, and so it's not necessarily a tough break. That's probably not the best way to put it, but it's just it's something that you don't necessarily see every day in practice or times in competition that he has that just was very uncharacteristic of him. We had some guys miss some walls in our relay tonight, and again, it's not a tough break. It's a little bit uncharacteristic of what we do in our training and our racing. So, I certainly don't want to come off as being, we've had some tough breaks, because we've been very fortunate in some areas as well.
Like where?
I think, getting Seth in 8th in the 50 freestyle, and that's the tough thing too. When you swim in an early heat, you're just kind of watching the swims go by, and or even a Marcin who was 4th in his heat that ends up 7th overall, just because there was some slower heats that moved through. So, that is something that kind of it doesn't seem probable to get 4th in your heat and make the top, and with 2 heats to go and make the top heat. So that's something that I would say in answer to your question.
As far as benchmarks go, because obviously
you said it's going to be a quick interview. Go ahead.
Okay, we'll go one more, and then I want to talk about Tom Shields, and then we'll be done. As far as benchmarks, because you don't want to look back at last year's squad, because every team is different. What are some of the benchmarks that you're looking at from day to day, as far as the team points, or maybe it's ups and downs?
I don't look at the team points that much. I really haven't looked at the psych sheet at all to know how that's going to score out. I know that we have 5 guys sitting on the bench right there today that didn't race individually. So you turn back and you look at that and say, hey, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be warm? Oh, that's right. You don't swim until tomorrow. So we have a little bit of that kind of going on as well. We had some guys not necessarily in kind of a primary event today, so. I think that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm not really answering your question, but it's not
You're saying really, that your best days are ahead of you still, and that's the
well, benchmark. For a lot of our guys, their best events are in front of them, and there may be just a couple guys that had their best event today, but the majority of our guys were looking forward to Friday and Saturday.
Big day tomorrow for your superstar, Tom Shields. Looked pretty awesome on that relay tonight, out in 19.6.
Yeah.
Is that too fast to be out in, or is that just relay hype? How do you get out in 19.6?
Yeah, he went out a little bit hard in that, and I think he was the first one to tell me that when he went over to the side. I mean, he outsplit our freestyler on the way out. So it was good. It kind of made me give our freestyle a little bit of a tough time with saying, hey, come on, you can't let the flyer get out faster than. But,
not a normal flyer.
Yeah, no, he's not a normal flyer. No, but it was good. He was proud of that. He just got caught up in the moment, knowing that, okay, we've got to get ourselves into the race, and he tried to do it all in a 25 rather than 100, and that's how you get out in 19.6 in that. So yeah, it was he had a good swim, and he's got a big day, busy day tomorrow.
Thank you, Dave.
Isn't shabby in the